Well, that countdown didn't work very well. Did I hit the wrong thing? Oh, starting timer. Of course, I always screw it up. Oh, I'm the worst. Well, welcome to the new demo roulette stream. I look like I'm in the mainframe now. So I basically I flipped around my entire studio space. I didn't have enough space to set up all the stuff I wanted to make the stream look good for music, and it's honestly not even done. That's why I have a green screen and it just looks like I'm in the Matrix right now. But when the whole room is fully built out, I'll take the green screen away and you'll be able to see all this cool stuff. It's exciting. What's up, everyone? Lots of people in the chat already. Looks exciting. Lots of people saying happy Thanksgiving. Shout out to all of you guys who celebrate Thanksgiving. I know there's probably people who aren't in the States that don't do that whole Thanksgiving thing. I'm personally not a huge Thanksgiving person, but I am going to celebrate. Already a sub. Wow. Wait. Did we just get 8 subs right now? Did that just happen? Did I miss something? Grim, you got the Pioneer HRM5s. They're sick. There's technically the HRM6 and 7s are better, but I mean, I'm pretty sure these aren't them. These are AKGs. But I love the HRM series, man. Glad you got them. Rob, you're here. I know. You gotta leave. It's okay. I understand. Wade, shout out for the Twitch Prime already. Straight in. I definitely feel like we haven't gotten 8 subs in like a minute, but it looks like we are almost at a giveaway already. That's kind of crazy. Shout out Callum, Twitch Prime. Everyone is feeling very giving on this Thanksgiving Eve, aren't they? Jauz, any way I can open up for your show February 9th at the observatory? That's really honestly not up to me. Like, it really depends show to show, because we're gonna have a couple support acts on every single show, so it's really up to the venues to decide if they want local support or not. But then yeah, even then that's not up to me. But figure out who's running the show at the observatory and just bug the shit out of them, and who knows, maybe it'll happen. Wolfie, shout out for the tier 1 sub. And now it's time for a giveaway. That was really quick. We're not even at 50 viewers yet, and you guys are already at a giveaway. I'm really confused how that happened, though. I really don't understand what just happened, because it was like at 0 and then it was at 8. And I'm looking through this thing. I'm looking through the... Here, hold on. That's so weird. But you know what? I don't even care, because it's Thanksgiving. So we're gonna do this shit. It was at 7 the first time you saw it, right? Yeah, you guys did cheat. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care. It's Thanksgiving. You know what that means? It means a whole lot of this. Nice. We got some new memes today. We got this guy. And we got the dancing toad. So yeah, I don't know if that's something worth being excited for, but I'm always excited when I put new memes in the stream. Meme stream. That's all this is. All right. Yeah, I guess we should do this. If you guys don't know how to do this, I have this thing set up all weird where like all my streaming stuff is on this side, so I have to like turn to use my streaming computer. It's going to be awkward at first, but we're going to get through this, I promise. Where is my stuff? Okay. So if you've never been a part of this giveaway before, in a couple seconds, I'm going to start a giveaway on the in the chat. And all you have to do when it starts is ! free stuff. All right. And it'll enter you. And then when it's all said and done, we will pick a winner and then we spin the wheel. I'm also excited for that back-to-back with Nightmare, by the by. Okay, wait. What am I doing? Giveaways. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right, you got 5 minutes to enter. And we got another sub. Shout out DJ Brian. I see you. Okay, and while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna get myself ready for demo roulette because I haven't even set up my computer yet all the way. And I should probably have backing music, but until then, you're just gonna hear the lovely sound of my voice.
Maybe I can make it
Sound even nicer.
Wow. Nice. Make sure you use exclamation mark free stuff. Free stuff.
Free stuff. If you want to win free stuff.
And just in case you don't know, if you are a subscriber on Twitch, you get 5 entries into this. And if you're not a subscriber, you only get 1. So basically, if you're a subscriber, you have a way better chance of winning free stuff that's worth way more than like $5 or whatever the price of subscribing is. Or if you have Twitch and you use a Twitch Prime sub, then it's free, and then maybe you win free stuff. You never know. How did I meet Mrs. Jauz? We met through mutual friends at a couple parties, and I was too nervous to talk to her. And then finally, I think I was just drunk enough one night, and I went up to her and started talking to her. And then the rest is history. Oh, I see a very good question. John MDNB says, "What is the demo roulette?" What a question. Demo roulette is, I mean, you're about to see it. I'm gonna go through this thing here. Hold on. Let me just boop, boop, boop. And so you can see this giant Google Drive doc that is populated with, wow, 106 different projects that you guys have submitted. Shout out Laura. I see you. Shout out for the sub. Thanks, homegirl. So now I'm going to go to, what's it called? Random number generator. And it starts at 2 and it goes all the way down to 107, right? So 107. And then I'm going to hit generate a couple times. And whatever number comes up, I'll go into one of these projects. We're going to open it. I haven't opened any of these except for the ones that I've done on previous demo roulettes. I'm going to go into it and I'm going to work on it as if it's a collab. And yeah, hopefully make it better. Do I have a favorite hockey team? It would definitely be the San Jose Sharks, not because my name is Jauz, but also because I'm from San Francisco, which would mean that, yeah, you know, that's my team. Way before I was Jauz, I was a fan of the Sharks. So, I mean, it all just kind of makes sense. However, I will say I'm not that big of a hockey fan. But I do love the Sharks. Shout out Pavilion sub at tier 1. Where are we at? 13 already? I don't know where those 7 ghost subs came from, but it's okay. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds left. So if you haven't done exclamation mark free stuff, you probably should. If you don't do exclamation mark free stuff, that's how I'm gonna look at you, like that. Because it's like, why wouldn't you want to win free stuff? You don't even know what it is. You don't even know what it is. Maybe you do know what it is. Why wouldn't you want it? The best stuff is free stuff. Free stuff. Free stuff
is nice. It's great. Free stuff is the best stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get emotes made. I've honestly just been, I've been kind of busy trying to get all this music done and, you know, also have a normal life while I'm not on tour full time. and there are definitely some things that I need to do. I mean, mainly I was trying to redo my streaming area to make this doper, and it definitely already feels much better. Considering I can see chat, I can see the stream, I can see everything. I'm not looking up like this like I was before. The whole room feels better. But now it's time to get sub badges, emotes, all the good stuff. All right, it's time to pick a winner. And the winner, wait, why wouldn't it?
Do this.
And the winner
Is Vanta.
Vanta, have you won already? Or am I just thinking you've won because I did one of your songs on Demo Roulette? Vanta, where you at? Nevcast, shout out for the sub. Been subbed for 2 months. You're now in first place. That's pretty lit. Where is Vanta? If he doesn't... Wait, so what even is in the giveaway? Wouldn't you like to know? Well, you can find out right now. Oh, wait. I should probably take off Screaming Guy, huh? And you also can't really see it because of all of those things. Let's see if I can move the... Nope, I can't. That's fine. Okay, you haven't won yet? Okay, cool. Then I got you. So you can't really read all of them, but you can win stuff like a sticker pack, random merch from the website, gift card to the merch site, a skateboard from Bite This, because we make a bunch of sick skateboards. You can also win a signed skateboard, which is pretty sick. It's pretty sick. I did pretty good on this, I'm not gonna lie. So let's find out what Vanna got. Gift card.
Gift card! Yeah!
Pavilion, if you buy one of our skateboards or win one on Demo Roulette, please let me know how they skate, because I've actually never gotten to skate one. And obviously, like, we make skateboards or decks more for art pieces than to actually skate, but I would really love to know how they are for skating. Because, I mean, that's the whole point of a skateboard, right? It's not just to look cool. You should also be able to go hit the park and shred it. Vanna, you know what to do. Hit me up on Discord, and what did you get? A gift card? Yeah, and then I can just give you the code for the gift card. And by the way, everyone who has won something and or given me a project for Demo Roulette that I've done on a previous stream, I know I haven't given anything back yet. Honestly, it's kind of a lot to go through. So I'm working with my team on figuring out a way to kind of get everything out to everyone. My goal is to get everything to everyone before Christmas as like a Christmas present to you guys, which it shouldn't be. I should just be able to get this shit to you guys. But like I said, this is all a work in progress. So we're getting there. Okay, so now it's time to do Demo Roulette, right? 80. Let's see. Where are we at? Michael Mystique. Google Drive is kind of sus, but it actually opened. It opened. It worked. That's great. Pavilion said, these have really helped me in my music production skills. Thanks. That's really the only goal of this, is just, you know, for people to be able to learn a little bit. I mean, this is basically, before I went to Icon, all I did was watch YouTube videos of, you know, people showing you how to make like Skrillex bases or whatever. And I thought this was kind of like a cooler, more structured way of being able to give people, you know, constructive criticism on their songs, or also you watch someone else's song get worked on, and you can actually learn a lot from that. I always feel like you learn more when you're actually in the process of making a song than just trying to learn, you know, just mixing or just making a sound or whatever it is. Is Icon like that super slick school that so many DJs have been to? Yes, it is. It wasn't a super slick school that a bunch of DJs had went to before. It just happens that it's an incredible school, so a bunch of the guys that went there and worked really hard ended up doing some cool stuff, like me and Nightmare and Keizo and Protohype, Mac J, Slander, Nightmare. I don't know if I already said Nightmare, but yeah. Arash said, can you talk about the business side of music too, like small tips for the upcoming artists so they can't get effed over? Things you wish you knew when you started. That sounds like an entire video that needs to be made. I feel like I talked a good bit about business stuff in the AKG Harmon masterclass that I did, which should be on YouTube. If it's not yet, it's going to be soon. So yeah. Wait, whose project is it? Michael Mystique. You don't know Michael Mystique? I thought everyone knew Michael Mystique. Did your enrollment today for Icon? Shout out, Vanta. What was I gonna say? Okay, before I get into this, I'm gonna open up this project. I'm gonna grab myself a water because I'm gonna be sitting here for a hot minute. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. What is this? Requires at least silent 1v3045. Ugh. Well, if this guy abided by the rules, the holy testament of demo roulette, that means that he would have froze everything anyways. So it should be fine. And look at that. Everything's frozen. That's beautiful. Is this just a loop? Huh? I think this is the perfect time to use this. Huh? But seriously, so what is this? Like 32 bars? 8 bars. This is an 8-bar loop? We got an 8-bar loop. Interesting. I mean, that definitely gives me a lot of room to like do stuff. You know? I mean, would I suggest, by the way, when I crack this open, this is not a beer. This is a water. I'm not an alcoholic. In fact, I haven't drank alcohol. Oh, that was sick ASMR. I can hear it in my headphones. I haven't drank in 7 weeks, and I feel great. The sub bar is kind of getting in the way of the project view. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. I am the worst. I don't know how to stream. I am the worst. I try to do cool things and it never works because I'm the worst. Have I mentioned that I am the worst? Animation speed, fade time, keep events history is off. So it should just go away, right? Let's maybe keep it to 1 event. All right, at least it's gone for now. Would be fine above your cam at like half the size. Okay, I'll do that later. Honestly, to go into it the way that I have it all set up, it's a lot of work. Will I ever do my own vocals? Definitely not. I wish I could sing. I definitely can't. I will not do it. But speaking of which, I'm gonna shut the hell up and we're gonna play this and see what happens. I'm gonna start it quiet and I'll turn it up. Trippy ass Tekken. I know it's a bummer I'm not coming to Vegas, but there may be something in the future. So don't lose all hope yet. All right, here we go. The toad fits well here. Is this a drop? Is this an intro? What is this? Marco, that doesn't necessarily mean EDC. That you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't try to make things leaks that I'm just, I'm just saying things, okay? You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, but seriously, back to the song. Or loop, I should say. This isn't a fleshed out song, right? This is just like a loop. It's a well thought out loop, but it's kind of just like it's a loop. Using Shaper Box 2. Maybe a tip he got from Demo Roulette. I'm going to pretend like it is. I like how there's like this ARP bass in here. It gives like the whole like baseline movement. I wouldn't normally do something like that, but that's not because it's wrong. I'm just, I don't know, lazy. You probably do need to cut the... By the way, I just turned that into a group so that I don't have to unfreeze this to process it. Don't do what I'm doing. That's probably enough. Yeah, there we go. But there's so much stuff going on top of it. So this is like okay, I don't want to say that this is wrong or this is bad, but I will say that this is like, when you learn about making music, this is kind of like what you're supposed to avoid. Because what this dude did is he made an 8-bar loop, and he probably worked on it for like a super long time, and you can tell because there's all of these different layers. Everything is organized super well, and there's honestly way more stuff going on than really needs to be. And when you're working on music, you want to work on music like this. You know what I mean? Like, you want to go from left to right, not up to down. And you can get stuck adding more stuff, trying to make stuff more interesting, just doing stuff that really isn't necessary. But if you write an entire song and the whole thing is kind of basic, but you get through the entire song, that song idea is probably 100 times better than whatever you spent, 3 hours working on an 8-bar loop for. That's just my personal opinion. I'm sure other people work completely differently, but that's just my experience. I I mean, most of my songs that people say are the best songs that I've done are ones that, you know, took me like 3 hours max to write the entire thing, and then, you know, it took a couple weeks to really like dial in everything, but the whole idea was written in like, you know, 3 to 5 hours, I would say. So what can we do here? First, let's, I don't know, make an intro with a kick and a clap, right? Interesting. Now let's just go like that. Just gonna duplicate that a couple times. Then this will be like a build-up, I guess. This is actually, no. We could honestly probably cut the drop to like right here, right? So like intro, then it like starts getting a little bit more exciting. Then there's like a verse or something here. Then here's a build-up. And the high pass goes up, and then it comes down, and there's a drop. So I can probably basically take a bunch of this stuff and just like, see how it's all stacked on top of each other right now? If I just take a bunch of this stuff and like spread it out across, why am I pointing at my screen? You can't see what I'm pointing at. If I take these different loops and just spread them out over this amount of time, it'll give the song like the feeling of it evolving and growing. One of the best things that I ever learned at Icon was from this guy. Oh, sorry. Pyro Tom asked what I did to delete that whole thing. So if I go back and I add 16 bars, right? Which, by the way, that was Apple I to get the insert time. But so if I want to take out all of this, instead of just deleting and then dragging everything over, you just highlight a part of time and you do Shift Apple X, and that cuts time. So not only would that move everything over to where you want it, but then whatever you deleted, it's actually cut. It's not deleted. So then if I had something cut, I could just go over there and paste it. You know what I mean? Super, super, super useful. But yeah, anyways, what I was saying is like this teacher I had named Valente, we were going through one of my projects and he was like, dude, like you're giving everything away at the very beginning of your song. And I was like, well, yeah, everything is sick in this song. Like I like this part, I like this part, I like this part. And he was like, no, like you have to give people something to look forward to. So he was like, why don't you like take this part out, leave it for later in the song, take this part out, leave it for later in the song. And it really taught me how to like structure songs and like keep the intros a little bit, you know, more bare so that when like the cool shit happens, you're not already hearing it for 2 minutes. Yeah, I did mean command instead of Apple, but I mean, it used to be the Apple key, right? Am I tripping? I always call it the Apple key. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But anyways, so like let's see what we got here. Oh, there's even some stuff that's okay, that's just white noise. So maybe we could use these in the intro, right? And then over here, I'll just add this. Let's just see how this goes. So now it actually kind of feels like a little bit of like a song. You know what I mean? We have a structure. And I feel like this lead definitely feels better as like a verse instead of on the drop. You know what I mean? But we're just getting started. Let's see what else we got going on here. Maybe I can take... Yeah, maybe I'll just bring this atmosphere all the way through the song just so that it feels like it's moving. Or maybe I'll leave it out here. Kind of liked how it was dry. You know, one thing I want to say is that it's pretty impressive how clean this mix sounds, and there's like nothing on anything. Like maybe a glue compressor, there's no EQs, there's no anything. Really goes to show that you can over EQ the crap out of your shit. I do it all the time. Where is that craziness? Oh, horn. There we go. Still way too much going on here. So maybe I'll take this horn and I'll put it like... I know there's a lot of stuff that I'm not doing, like sidechaining the horn. I could do more with the hats and all that stuff, but like I think what this song needs right now is like structure. And like to figure out, like I feel like there's something cool here, but there's still way too much going on in here, you know what I mean? Like I feel like all of these hats are kind of redundant. Like there's like so many hats. These are like the same thing. One is just quieter. Am I missing something here? Neither of them have mono turned on. So let's just turn off, or actually instead of turning them off, I'm just gonna mute them. Turn all of this off, see what happens. All right, let's see what happens if I unfreeze this. I kind of like that pitch bend. By the way, if you hear this every now and then, that's me dropping my mic, or not my mic, my mouse, because for some reason it just decides not to work sometimes, and if I don't drop it on itself, it doesn't want to work. So that's just, it is what it is. Nice. Maybe we can do like a free running LFO on this guy. Wow, this sound is way sicker without the reverb. I mean, it sounds. I mean that's cool, but I don't know. I don't even understand where that is coming from. That's so sick. Why is it doing that? Nothing. Oh, this is detuned a little bit. Nice. Now I can actually tell that this is doing something. Now let's do a reverb outside of Serum that can do that same kind of vibe. Okay, this is kind of weird, but sometimes this works. Because like technically I want it to sound a little bit more reverby to be similar to this. But I still want more of like the presence that I brought into it. So basically what I did is like this saturator is almost working like a compressor, if that makes sense, because it's like saturating all the, or like slamming the signal so that it all kind of gets chopped, so everything kind of comes together. I like using a saturator here more than an actual compressor. I don't know why. Sometimes this just works when like you want that really wet sound, but you also want it to like not be super wet. I don't know. Shout out Octopoppy. Subscribe with Twitch Prime 1 second ago. See, I can catch that shit so quick now. Not only because it's up there on the screen, which I can't even see unless I look really left, but I got a new screen where I can see all my activities on the feed. It's amazing. Thank you. Appreciate you. It is definitely way too loud now. Now it needs like a rise or like something. These are at negative infinity. So this is like another case of like stuff that is cool but could probably wait for like another, 8 bars. This stuff too, if we're gonna keep it. I don't know if I even love this. I'm not sure if it's in key with the rest of the track. But okay, so second 8 bars, maybe we bring in this. Or what is this? Yeah, nice. I like that. Oh, this is not sidechain. No wonder it sounds so weird. You probably turned off the sidechain because it felt like it was killing the entire sound. You just need a super tight sidechain like this. And that looks super weird and it sounds super weird, but you add the kick in and it's basically just cutting out room for the kick. Because like not every song you want to be super heavily sidechained. You just want to give room for the kick. So doing a sidechain like this is totally not a problem. It just still feels kind of muddy. I think it's cool. Like I like those reverb swells and stuff. That's tight. But I feel like this needs a little bit of a high pass. You dickhead mouse. You are the worst mouse. I mean, even just rolling off that, just at 51 hertz, opened it up so much. If you're listening with headphones right now, you can tell how much the sub bass doesn't feel flabby and like feels open now, right? It's like night and day, and like you wouldn't think doing just a tiny little EQ cut like that would make a big difference, but it really, really does. Questionable Micro says, I think the thing you said earlier about making songs horizontally instead of vertically really depends on what kind of producer you are. I disagree. I completely disagree. I think that is one of the things. I don't care what kind of producer you are. You can be the most nitpicky, crazy, insane producer that spends 20 hours on one section of a song, but like you still need to write the song first before going in and doing that stuff. I'm sure there are producers, you're right, who do work vertically first, but I promise you, like, doing the horizontal work first and then going in vertically and really, like, dialing in on what you think is going to make the song sound sick is so much better. And don't try to convince yourself otherwise. It's just going to make your life impossible. I mean, I did it for years, like years and years and years and years. Have I heard of M Voice 1? No. What is that? What is M Voice 1? Jury's still out about drum rack. I use drum rack sometimes. I don't. Most of the time I throw samples on here, but if you like using drum rack, use it. I know lots of people use drum rack and do really well with it. Okay, so we have like a intro and like kind of like a verse. Let's make this more into like a build up, right? I'm just gonna do the classic. If you're an EDM producer, the one thing you know how to do is make a build up. You know what I'm saying? So now this is gonna sound all screwed up. Yep. So now I gotta go back there and do that. That sounds better. You know what? Maybe I'll just put a big old thing right here. And also just for the sake of my sanity. I think I like that pitch bend. So what I did there, if you caught it, I was just working while I was playing. I turned up the pitch bend up in Serum to 19 instead of 12. 12 would obviously be an octave. 19 is an octave plus a fifth. I generally, I don't know why, but I like going up to the fifth instead of all just up to the octave. I think it sounds cooler. I don't really know. Fifths are tight. But yeah, maybe something to spice up your build-ups. Oh God. And I'll put like a, should have this, oh my God, mouse, work, please, you dingus. I would go like this. Or wait. Oop, nope, that's not gonna work. So maybe like this. Oh my God. Am I doing it as automation clip? As an automation clip for the pitch? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing it in Serum. I'm doing the MIDI control in Ableton. I don't know why. That's just how I do it. Same thing, right? Would be sick if it fluttered with an auto pan right before the drop. You know what? Dirty Curdy? I was thinking about doing something just like that. It's very interesting that you would say that. Let's try it out. So if you want to do one of these, like if you want to use an auto pan like an LFO, you just make the phase be either 0 or 360. And I mean, that's it. So I'm just going to automate the amount to go from 0 to, yeah, let's say like 80, right? Something like that. You know what? This amount actually needs to come up way faster. Maybe the rate could come up faster too? I don't know. Something like that. And then this needs to go. How do I do the curved automation? Because you're in Ableton 10. You should already know this. Ableton 10 is the GOAT because of automation curves. You hit the option button and you can just drag down or up. And I mean, that's not even the best part. I could highlight this whole strip of automation and right click, and there's all these shapes here. Look at all these shapes. What's this? I don't know what that does. Okay, here we go. Questionable Micro came back after I told him that he should not be working vertically and said, I personally am a rhythm producer. My entire genre is literally based on making very short loops, very interesting, and then repeating for like 4 minutes with the entire focus being the repetitiveness. I know many D&B producers who also spend days on a single drum loop without doing anything else. Are you sure they're doing it wrong? Honestly, kind of. And that's just like the harsh truth of it. I hate to be the bearer of, you know, bad news or whatever. There is something to be said about people who do that shit. You know what I mean? I am a very big fan of a lot of producers that do stuff like working on drum loops for days, synthesizing their own drums, do, you know, all this shit. But at the end of the day, like, so here's the thing. It's all about what your goal is as a music producer. All right? Like, if you're trying to be revered as the greatest music, you know, electronic producer of all time, whether it's a drum and bass guy or a dubstep guy or a techno guy or whatever, and like you get off on people knowing that you made all your own drum sounds and like you make the craziest shit, that's great. But it's only going to get you so far. Like, for me personally, I want to write music that I'm proud of, that, you know, has enough technicality, but also appeals to the widest amount of people that it can, while still being me, if that makes sense. Because I mean, honestly, Questionable Micro, I spent a lot of time exactly like you, thinking that I had to make the sickest shit. I had to make all my own shit. I had to make sure that I was making stuff in a way that people in, you know, whatever community I was in, it wasn't written back then, you know, like dubstep or whatever. Like, I wanted to make them proud or impressed by me. But then I realized what I really wanted was to be a musician and tour the world and, you know, like have as many people as possible like my music. And if that's your goal, then you write horizontally, because it's not about writing a drop, it's about writing a song, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's all about what you're in it for. Like, if you're in it for like the respect of the underground and the technical producers and all that shit, then like, you know, go for it. Do the whole vertical thing, spend 20 days working on your drums, whatever, but just understand that that's probably not going to be what gets you to, you know, superstardom, if that's your goal. If it's not, then whatever, don't listen to me at all. You know, I'm also, you know, not the person that's going to give you the advice and the technical knowledge to be one of those producers, because I'm not one of those producers. I learned that about myself because I was trying to be one of those producers, and then I couldn't do it because I realized that like I'm not, you know, that's not me. But yeah, I feel like stuff like that needs to be said because, you know, I was that kid and it took me a long time to, and you know, I had to learn the very, very hard way that I was not meant to be that technical fucking god. Yeah, so I guess what you're saying is valid. It depends on what kind of producer you are. You're right. I just kind of talk about it from the perspective of like I'm, you know, technically teaching all of these people who are watching the stream right now, and so I want to impart information that's going to help you be a good music producer the way that I am. Not that I'm a good not that I'm a good music producer, but you know, I'm not here to be like, oh, well, you know, you should have, you know, synthesized your own kick, and also, you know, it's a little too on beat. You could have swung everything, and then, you know, done all these tiny little things. You know what I mean? I'm here working on big picture stuff. But like I said, I respect those producers so much, especially because I could never do it. But thank you for bringing that up, because I think it's actually a super valid point. But now I'm going to get back to this little build up. I also kind of want to take that LFO and like turn it off. So I'm going to put the filter all the way up here. Is there a snare in here anywhere? I don't think there is. I guess I'm just gonna have to throw in one of my little snares. Let's see what I got. That's a lot of MIDI. Whoa. Extra, shuffle, snare. No. What the heck is all of this stuff? Why are they all giant loops? Hardwell snare. That'll work. Bump, 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 bump. That's cool. And then we'll just do that. And then make it really small and crazy. That's super loud. Let's bring it down. And then here, we'll do this. And then there needs to be like a crash on the drop. Feels kind of weird right now. Why are none of these crashes good? That's not a crash. That might work. Something is getting me here. Is it this? I think that stuff is just too loud. Maybe I just do this. And we need that crash again. See, these things that I'm doing right now are all things that you can do to make your song interesting without really changing that much or having that many elements in it. You know what I mean? What instrument did I play in my old metal band? Guitar. I have a couple of guitars back here. I haven't set up all my guitar stuff yet, but when I do, I'm gonna do some crazy shit on stream with it. I have a guitar that like I can use to write MIDI on Ableton and make like dubstep basses play with a guitar. It's pretty sick. We'll get into that. But I also see a lot of people talking about music theory right now. I will tell you, I don't actually know music theory. I make very good use of things like Captain Hook and or Captain Chords, Scalar, all that stuff. But also just writing music for long enough, you'll like get like a base understanding of music theory. And in my personal opinion, the more that I actually learned about music theory, the less creative I was, because I was trying to fit everything into the rules of music theory, when a lot of times the most like incredible music breaks a lot of those rules. How did I learn to write chords and melodies? I did learn music theory at Icon, but like I didn't, once I started getting really into music theory, I actually kind of took a step back, because like I was just saying, it kind of hindered my creative process. So I just stopped worrying about it. Like I Am Tone Deaf just said, I just know how to stay in key. That's it. That's all you need to do. As long as you know that you're in key, and more importantly, when you can hear with your ear that something sounds wrong, that's more important than knowing, like, if you look at the notes and, like, you know, visually you see, oh, that can't be right because that note isn't in the scale. Fuck that. Key switches are so sick. Totally. And you can learn how to implement a key switch without knowing everything about music theory. You know what I mean? That stuff all just honestly comes with time. Less thinking, more feeling equals better melodies, 100%. I've never written a good melody based on, like, okay, I'm going to make this chord progression that I know sounds good based on, like, you know, music theory teaching, and then I'm going to make a melody off whatever. I'll just be dicking around on a keyboard and be like, oh, that sounded cool, and then I'll work around that. For music theory, you learn it, then forget about it. That's honestly basically what happened to me. I tried to forget about it so that I stopped trying to make everything make sense in terms of music theory. Do I prefer to start with drop intro sound? All three. It really depends. It's really just whatever, you know, in that moment, like, inspires me. I don't, you know, have like a routine of, like, you know, I start with this and then with that. It's more like, you know, just whatever happens in the moment. I want to do something with this. This needs like a delay or something. A delay or something. Get it like that. Oh, actually, you know what? I saw this really cool thing the other day that you can do with echo. That's so incredible. Are you guys seeing what I just did? PML. Arash, are you talking about PML, the Instagram page? Because if so, that's where I actually learned this trick. Production Music Live, yeah. So I follow Production Music Live on Instagram. If you don't, you definitely should. They post like different little like tips and tricks every single day. Honestly, I bought Production Music Live's entire library of tutorials and stuff. It was pretty expensive. But yeah. No, I you watched the same video I did, Arash, with the vintage preset. That's for vocals. That a bit tipsy thing just sounds good on vocals specifically for that kind of reverb sound. That's not necessarily what I'm trying to do right now. It's more showcasing this whole thing where, like, you can have an echo set at 100%, but it has its own built-in compressor so that you get the dry sound through. So, like, if I turn this off, all you're hearing is the echo, right? Or the delay. Wait, are you still only hearing the delay? Maybe you don't, maybe you can't have it at 100%. Maybe I'm lying. What am I trying to do here? There we go. So now let's give this a little bit of a tease. We're just gonna go like this. Oh, now it works. I only had to drop it from 10 feet in the air. Why is it playing over and over again? Why does it keep reaching? What? Oh, it's the pitch bend because I am a big idiot. Duh. Let's get rid of those. Magically, it works. Crazy. Can I give tips on how to tease the drop and the build up properly? Properly? No. Because I'm still really bad at it. But I can try. So this thing kind of already has it figured out where it's just like high passed. You know what I mean? But I would actually honestly do this the reverse, like that. Something like that. So now maybe here we take this dry wet off, make it super tight. And then like here we bring the delay back in really crazy. Okay, that little donk thing, wherever it is cool, but I think it needs to happen like once. Okay, that's definitely not the right thing. Cool, cool, great. Where is it? How can I not find this? Oh, duh. Nice use of overdrive. I would probably do it like this. And this is why you got to use kick triggers, my dudes. Where did that MIDI go? Right here. We're going to call that ghost. And then all we're going to do is make this, oh God. So that it hits every kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop, 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 boop. Just like that. And then inside this bass group where he has volume shaper, I'm going to set the in to ghost, click in, set it to pre-effects, output to bass, and then it already selects shaper box. Inside shaper box, I'm going to turn on the MIDI trigger on one shot. And then during this breakdown, I'm going to turn off the trigger and watch what happens. Magically, it goes from sidechained to not sidechained. Check that out. Honestly, ghost on everything. Always. Forever. And then you can do cool stuff like this. You know what would actually be cool for here with these things is I'm just going to put an auto filter on this, and I'm going to, how do I want to do this? Let's make the resonance normal, and then turn the resonance up here. Then I'm going to bring the frequency down. And then instead of just having that happen there, I'll just have this kind of go up with the filter. And then I'm gonna turn off automation lock and just duplicate all, duplicate all of that over so that it happens again. Don't be alarmed, that ding did not come from the song. What just happened? That was weird. What? Oh, right. So I want to keep that up. And then I'm going to copy this with the automation. Oh, oops. Let's only bring it to like 50% there. What did I just... What? Oh, that's... Okay. And then I'm just gonna copy this over again, and then, I mean, I don't know, we can call it a day. I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yep. All right. And then that. And now we've basically written an entire song. When we started from an 8-bar loop. One thing that I will actually do here instead of everything I just did, I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time. Oh boy. Okay. Basically what I'm trying to do here is, instead of just making that same like quick 4-bar build, I'm going to do a 16-bar build to really build the intensity, but then you can still go into that, you know, kind of same thing that we had going on before. Let's see. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 bars, right? Maybe leave the last 2 bars? No, 1 bar. So now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drag this thing all the way across and go into this crazy ass MIDI. Get rid of all of that. go like that. And then the auto pan, start super slow, go up really, really long. Then we also need to do the amount. Something like that. Oh my god, you stupid filter. Where does this go until? 81. So like that. Shout out Just Hawk for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. We're only 5 away from another giveaway, my dudes. Wait, okay. That was kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. So we could maybe do something like this. So now if I right click this, I can go like that. That's too much. So let's bring that all down a bit like that. Is that too much? Let's see if I can make this a little bit more normal. Like that. And then what can make this really cool is if I have the snares pitch up while it's doing that crazy thing. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just going for it. And then if we really want to, now we can put the Fisher horn into the drop for that real payoff. I'm missing some claps. Let's just take these last ones. One more. Yeah, admittedly, I think that was all a little too much. I don't like that anymore. Oh, Jesus Beezus. Oh no, I did it with the automation on. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in my ass. Oh Jesus. Oh, why do I do this to myself? There we go. So yeah, now maybe we bring in that bad boy horn over here. Just really do it to him, you know what I mean? Horn, come on. And then on this one, we start with all the hats in. Maybe even bring in the rest of these hats. Just go crazy. Now look at that. We have a whole song. All we had was this. Actually, no. All we had was this. We had 8 bars. Now we got, what is this? How many bars is that? 96 bars, 3 minutes. For it to be a Fisher horn, I think it's got to be a little louder. I can do that. Let's duplicate this in case it freaks out when I unfreeze it. You want loud? I'll give you loud, my dude. Is that loud enough? Wow, you know what this really sounds like? Not that toad, but the Hypno Toad from oh god, what Futurama. Hypno Toad. So it's not really actually a horn at all. What's it doing? Oh. Interesting. Holy moly. Let's see if I can tame this beast. Is that loud enough? Why does it just stop there? Why? Why does it just stop there? That makes no sense to me. What is happening? Oh, it's 2 bars. What the fudge? What the front door? That doesn't work. Whatever. I'm just gonna cut it to there. Nice. Sustain in ADSR? Who are you? Like someone who knows how to make synths or something? Okay. Yeah, obviously that's it. I'm just a big dummy and didn't know. But honestly, it sounds better as 2 bars anyways. So I'm just going to stick to my guns of being a big stupid idiot.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
We've entered Peak Fisher. We are at Peak Fisher. And Dom Dalla and Fisher just collabed. Honestly, I don't think there's anything more I can do on this. I turned 8 bars into a 3-minute song. I feel like I've done a part here. I think it's time to move on. Let's do it. Shout out to Michael Mystique. The mystique was that he only gave us 8 bars. And he was like, what are you going to do? You're going to cry about it? You're going to cry about the fact that I only gave you 8 bars? You're going to take this lemon and make it some lemonade. You know what I'm saying? I made some lemonade today. Now I'm thirsty. Have you ever been that refreshed? Like, has anything ever sounded more refreshing than this? You know, like, have you ever been that thirsty and like in your head, that's what you sound like? You know what I mean? Why is the water in a can? This is liquid death. It murders your thirst. This is liquid death. Yeah, it is. It murders your thirst in its face. And it's in a can because it stays way colder. And it's delicious. Okay, let's save this, collect all and save it, and get the heck out of here and do another project. How's about? Oh, this stretch probably looks so weird on stream. All right, time for another one. While I'm finding another project, if 5 people decide that they want to sub, we can do another giveaway. Just saying. You guys got off easy on the first one. Shout out to everyone who has subbed today, though. This was a random time for me to stream. I didn't give everyone very much notice. We didn't have front page. So the fact that there are people in here getting active is more than I could ask for. So thank you guys for being here. I'm terrified but interested in liquid death. That's exactly how you should feel. If you're trying to murder your thirst, then check it out. I really enjoy my thirst being murdered. We want memes? Okay. Uh-oh, we got 1 sub from Jado11. That means 4 more and we got a giveaway. Oh, just kidding. DJ Brian gifted 1 sub. Shout out to you, DJ Brian. If Rob from PSN was here, we would have had 40 giveaways already. But you know what? Sometimes you don't get all the giveaways. Where is Rob when you need him? What am I? Random number generator. 2 what was it? 107. There's 106. 107, which means there's 106 submissions. That's pretty good. 58. Where are we at? Loud. Oh man. Oh wow. Oh, that's great. Loud noises. Where is that clip when I need it? Loud noises. Oh man, loud noises. What other names did I have in mind other than Jauz? I had a couple other DJ names and none of them were good. So let's just not even talk about it. Shut up, Laura. Shut up. I knew the second I said that you were going to say that shit. Oh wait, let's get these memes out of here. Let's just chill with the toad for a second. Sam Smith. Yes, that's actually me. I know I don't look like Sam Smith, but I actually am Sam. It's kind of like how Stan's dad on South Park is actually Lord. I'm actually Sam Smith. Oh yeah, sorry, Raj. Label submissions. Can you send one in a month? I mean, yeah. 58 is loud noises. Like, hold on. Oh, I can't do it right now. What can we submit on Discord? If you go into the demo roulette section of the Discord, you can see the rules for demo roulette and how to submit your projects. If you're trying to submit songs to the label, bite this. If you go on the website, there should be a submission link. Let's see. Demos, promo at heybythis.com. If you want to send into the label, or you can just do that. Demo submission, type in your email address and a message, and yeah. You can also submit your soul to be converted into liquid death. Who would I want to join me on demo roulette? I have a couple of people in mind that I'm working on. I'm gonna keep it a surprise so that people can get excited. I don't want to get your hopes up over nothing. All right, cool. Next project is up. Let's go. Oh, you can't even see my mic anymore. That's so great. I'm so smart. I think something went wrong here. Huh? Maybe it's just the backup? Let's see. Let's find out. By the way, I don't know if you guys can hear what sounds like static going through your headphones at a very, very low volume, but I can, and it's holy Christ. What's up, Xiao? Nice to see you. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not sure if this project is going to work. But actually, it looks like they're populating. Otherwise, it wouldn't be going so fast. "84 files were replaced automatically." Look at that. Oh, nope, I don't want to save it yet. Oh, wow. One track. One. But you open one track and there's a million tracks. You got me. Okay. Base mono utility, whatever. Okay, cool. What are you rolling off here? 30 hertz? No way. Bring that to like 22. This is a very organized person. This person is much more organized than me. This shit is crazy. Let's see what it sounds like. For some reason, I feel like that's not supposed to be this loud right now. You are very right, Laura. This is loud noises. This is definitely loud noises. Wait, was that the sample that I was hoping for? I think that's it. I think that's it. Oh, copy. What? Holy Christ on a cracker. What is going on with this multiband? Whoa. I mean, I will give props for creativity. These are a lot of sounds that I haven't heard. Holy Christ. The The Holy Christ was about me knocking my desk, not about this, but also low-key about this. I think there's some he's not using auto pan for those. There's no auto pan. No auto pan to be found. Holy shit, these EQs, man. Look at that. Look at this. It's magnificent. Wow. Wow. Look at that.
Whoa. This is pretty crazy, man. I never seen an EQ like that in my life, man. Whoa.
All right, let's break this down. I want to turn this off and see what's going on in the background. So first half of the drop is like cool, but I think where this sound really has legs I want to hear this as the drop. Oh. Don't do this to your EQs. Don't be mean. There's so much better ways to do this. And also this poor multiband, man. Let's turn them off and see what happens. So EQing is like about cutting frequencies. You can boost frequencies a little bit, but this stuff is just like overkill, man. So you know what? But before I go and ruin his sound, I'm gonna duplicate it and do my thing. Like that lead is sick. That should be the drop for at least the first half. So I'm gonna put that over here. Let's get rid of all this craziness. Okay, that's a sidechain, but why not just sidechain the whole group? I kind of like cutting out the lows on the stereo. I'm with that, but not boosting the width after you cut the width. Oh, there we go. Let's not do that. I really don't like automating the on-off of a group. It makes everything so confusing. Or you know what? Maybe I'll just take out that. This is already way more of a vibe. This is way more of a vibe. I can hear things to do here. For sure. Where do I want to copy this to? Oh man, all these EQs are so crazy. And there's two. Okay. Like, how can a sound be that quiet? But there's two of those things. There's all of this processing. Is too much. Okay, that I get at least. But no. Don't boost the stereo on the low one. That sounds way better. You were doing all this stuff in the stereo in the mid, but then the mono was on. Interesting. So these are going to need their pitch bend to go like that. Oh, you know what? Actually, it's probably the glide, isn't it? Interesting. Okay, this is not the right sound for this, but I am going to use it right here. There's like, oh, there's so much stuff going on that I'm trying to do everything. Oh man, this is a whole thing. That's why everything is so loud, because of this reverb compressor, man. Oh, because it's only at 50%. If you're doing a send and return, you got to have that on 100% all the time. Otherwise, you're just adding extra sound to your sound. Now everything is so much quieter because that reverb is actually at 100%. Let's send all of this to that. Holy Christ, it sounds so much better. It sounds so much better now. This is a classic case of overproduction, using a bunch of techniques and tools that you've learned from YouTube videos and stuff to try to make something sick. But the idea here is actually really tight. Like really, really tight. I really like it. I'm just gonna use his crazy shit to make it sound right. I mean, sometimes crazy EQs work, I guess. Instead of up, let's just do another one. Nope, it needs that up. I want this to sound crazy. Let's see. Man, I hate Ableton Saturator sometimes. You know what? This guy has been doing some crazy stuff, so I feel like if I put trash on here, it's not going to kill him. I'll hope. Why is this sound giving me so many problems? How does that just sound like that? What? Is the sound coming from the two sounds phasing? Okay, we're going a different direction. Then some overdrive. Then let's see what happens if I do this. Interesting. This sounded cool, but I can't get it to actually sound cool because I'm not using his crazy EQs. What's going on here? Maybe he knows something that I don't. So I kind of want to put a reverb on this for here just to put it in a room. You know what I mean? So what was that, like 60%? That? I don't think that the erosion will do anything for this, but I'll try it. It already kind of has that erosion-y sound already, so I don't really know if it needs it, but let's give it a shot. Adds a little something. Oh, erosion on the sub and not use the drill bass. I mean, it's essentially the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, I would just be making a copy of the sub, putting erosion on it, saturating it, and then it would end up sounding like that. So, yeah, I know I'm not streaming on a Monday. I caught everyone by surprise. I was flying home from China this Monday, so I couldn't do demo roulette on a Monday. And you know what the fucked up thing is? I'm not going to be able to do demo roulette on a Monday next week either. It's going to have to be Wednesday again. So remind yourselves that it's on Wednesday next week, please, so that people come in and donate and I can feed my dog. So now the reverb goes back on right here. Like that. Holy moly. Like, I still feel like exactly that could be right here in the drop and it would sound. Holy moly.
What is happening here, man?
I'm surprised this doesn't have sausage fattener on it. I feel you. Am I Jauz?
No. I'm none of the above. I'm God. Worship me. This may be
Whoa. This may be the most appropriate song for a meme bash. I might just have to do like a stream where I just meme bash songs. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna do demo roulette, but instead of actually working on songs, I'm just gonna meme them. Big meme stream. It's like I'm VJing for one of my shows, but instead of VJing, I'm just clicking memes. Honestly, why are my shows not just... I should just have my VJ just like VJ with memes. Why haven't we done this? Oh boy. Whoa. You know what I just realized? There's no cymbals in this entire song. There's no cymbals. Like this part definitely needs some hi-hats. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. We're at top. Loop. Let's see what I got. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, it's kind of sick. It's kind of sick. Not gonna lie. That's more like what I was looking for. But why is there a snare in it? Why do you have to have it in the thing? Not what I'm looking for. Tasoki, help me out, man. Rhythm dubstep. Yeah, cymbals definitely help that part a lot. There we go, a little bit of stereo width. Just cut the lows on this bad boy. Do some mid side. Perhaps. I'm about to sneeze. I really don't want to. Dude, this song is so crazy. How do I even go through this shit? By turning down the mids and boosting the highs. Maybe I could do a little bit of OTT on this guy. Oh wow, there, yeah, you can actually tame the high end a little bit. But like, if all that high end isn't in there, it just loses everything. I am at a loss. That definitely sounds better though. I'm so confused. These sounds are so weird. So let's put that over there. Now maybe we can saturate it just a pinch to make it sound real nice and beefy, and then it should compete with the other things that are super bright. Or it just makes it super, super much more bright. Wow. Okay. Let's see what I can do to this thing. I feel like I'm gonna ruin this sound because he made it sound all crazy, but also kind of good. So I'm going to duplicate. Where is it? Everything needs OTT in the song. So I have to compete with his loudness because it's like piercing high end, but I also want to make it sound more clean. I think I did it. This is like some serious work I have to put in here. This is really interesting. This is a really great showcase of how you can do things so ass backwards and it actually sounds kind of tight. Okay. I think this is all I can do on this song. If I'm literally gonna be sitting here for like 4 hours. If you guys want to see me go in on this project for 4 hours, let me know and we'll do an entire demo roulette on this. But I have to go eat dinner. It got here like 30 minutes ago. But yeah, I think if I do much more on this project, I mean, honestly, this song was a great example of how backwards you can do shit, and then it actually ends up sounding kind of cool. I tried to do my best to like redo some of his sounds to you know, make them sound more full but also still have the energy that they did before. As far as the rest of the song, like I like the intro. It's really all over the place, really messy right now, but when it's cleaned up it could be really sick. And honestly, when I tried taking stuff out, it took away from the energy that the song has. And sometimes messy with energy is better than clean without energy. So yeah, shouts to Loud Noises, dude. Loud Noises. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Demo roulette next week on Wednesday, not Monday. Wednesday around the same time. Maybe I'll try to do it a little bit earlier. We'll see. Shout out to everyone who hung out tonight. Shout out to all the subs. And you know, people that followed and been in the chat and everything, whatever. Make sure you hop in the Discord. I'll be there talking to people later and tomorrow on the regular. And the Discord is also a great place if you want to send songs that you're working on. There's lots of people in the producer part of the Discord that can give you feedback other than me on your songs, so do that. Goodbye.